Good Wednesday! And happy noon o'clock.
Happy noon o'clock on the Wednesday.
Or whatever time it is, wherever you are. But it is noon our time, which means that it's still a good time to drink coffee.
It is new. Spell copy in boogie language.
Copy in boogie language. It's K-O-P-I. Copy.
O-P-I.
Copy.
He's about to cry.
Boogie had something to say about copy. Clearly, he's not very thrilled about it. Okay, I see I only see Daniela in the house. I don't see anybody else. You guys, but today is Wednesday, and over the next couple of weeks on Wednesdays, we will be having our Wealth Wednesday conversations. And I do want to get this party started, but Erin is not yet here. I have a feeling that she's probably bringing the whole crew.
The whole family's here.
Wow, the whole crew is here.
Family's here.
Boogie, you want to come say hi? You want to come say hi to Munity?
To community.
How you say,
Wow.
Mama, I'm ready to be on. Do you guys remember how Boogie always used to be Poncho?
Always was Poncho. Now he's really here.
Being a big brother.
Boogie, what are we talking about today?
Today, I told them that it's Wealth Wednesday. So today we're going to be talking about the importance of having more than one stream of income. Not relying on one stream of income. So for those of you guys who are watching this live, I would love to hear from you. How many streams of income do you currently have? Now, here's rule number one. If you're currently at zero, you gotta go from 0 to 1.
Always have to go from 0 to 1.
Always gotta go from 0 to 1.
When you're a baby, you start at 0, everything.
But if you're at 1, then we're gonna be talking about some strategies, and you may want to take some notes for this in order to help live just a more abundant life. You know, life is short, and you know, the most limited thing that we have is time. We all have an expiration date. That's one thing that's guaranteed. So what we want to do is we want to use our time as effectively as possible to turn our time to give us more time so that we can do more with our time, be it more memories, more impact, more fulfillment, whatever it may be. Whether we like it or not, we live in an economic world. Now, I would, from my own experience, I would tell you that money is not the most important thing in the world, but money is very, very important because we do live in an economic world.
I would love to see in the chat, what is money to you? Like what does money mean to you? You know, why do you want / need money? What kind of things does money give to you by having it? Mm-hmm. And I would also love to know in the chat if anybody's here who doesn't want more money.
Mm-hmm. Opportunity, choices.
I
like that. So,
security, freedom, possibilities, freedom.
Love that. Yeah, money is a means for freedom, but you can have all of the money in the world, but if mentally you're not free, if physically you're not free, if spiritually you're not free, you're still not free. And that's why, money is very, very important, but money is not the only thing. And that's why, so many people just have a hard time understanding the concept of life, because if we think about life is time times energy. We have a limited amount of time. Okay. And how we can control our time is all related to our money, and everything that's, a part of energy is all related to our health. So you can have all of the time and money in the world, but if you don't have the other piece to the equation, like, you ain't got no life, and the same thing goes with money. You ain't got no money. Like you can have all of the energy in the world, but your life is going to be extremely limited. Okay. So
Fran said, if you don't want more money, you can send me your extras.
True.
Because I've never met anybody who said, no, please, I don't want any more money.
Yeah.
I've never met anybody. So, money's very taboo. People are like, oh, if you want money, we've got all these associations based off of what we see people do who have a lot of money. Money is powerful. Money's very powerful. There's a lot of opportunities, like you guys said too. You can get yourself with money, and some people use those for those advantages for purposes that are ill-intended. And that's where we get this idea of money is bad, or if you want a lot of money, you must be greedy, or it's what are you going to do with it? And we've said before, money is a magnifier. So the more money you have, the bigger the magnifying glass. And so whoever you are as a person, whatever things you enjoy, whatever actions you take to create fulfillment in your life, just become bigger when you have more money. So when those things are used for good, you have an extreme opportunity to help a lot of people. Mm-hmm. You have extreme opportunity to experience things, become more cultured, understand more. And so, just depending on what you're using it for. Now, I've also never met anybody who's like, oh, no, I don't wish that I could have money just coming in on a regular basis so that I never have to worry about my expenses. That sounds like a terrible life.
Or, I wouldn't care to have more time to do the things that I care about.
I don't wish that I didn't have to stress over money so I could spend more time with my kids and my family and watch them grow up and go to their games and all these things, right?
Yeah.
So we're here because we want to provide opportunities for people in ways that we have been successful, just in ways that we know have worked for us. If it's not for you, that's okay. Somebody out there in the world has done it in a way that will work for you, resonate with you. So if that's not us, that's completely fine. But we're here to just explain, our life's experiences and the things that we know can work.
Yeah. You guys hear us say that a lot, that we are on a mission to transform the lives of millions through the same movement, nutrition, lifestyle, and financial habits that have transformed ours. Mm-hmm. And, the reason why we are so passionate about this mission is because, for one, health is important. Like, health is the foundation, because if you don't know how to take care of you, everything else in your life is going to be messed up. So because everything starts and ends with you, whether it's your relationship with people, whether it's your relationship with money, like, it all begins and ends with you. And that is why you have to know how to take care of yourself, because somebody can have all of the money in the world, but if they don't know how to take care of themselves, they can't make the most out of life. But, once you figured out how to take care of yourself, then what? Like, you are selfish if you're not going to now go and make an impact on other people. And if you want to make an impact on other people, we hear this all the time. I want to help more people. I want to blah, blah, blah. If you do, then money needs to be one of your goals, because you can't help people without money, because money is just, we live in an economic world. It's like it's the bloodline of life, right? Like, what is economy? Like if let's look up the definition of
thing
economy.
I love to do.
But economy is all household related. You can't have a functioning household without money. So if you want to make an impact on people live in households, then like money is important.
The wealth and resources of a country or region, especially in terms of the production and consumption of goods and services.
On Cardonio, economy is different.
Yeah, but
it's the management of a household.
But look, it's still, that's because I think words that it's derived from, but it's resources of a country or a region or a household in terms of the production of or the consumption of goods and services. It's trading. So back in the day, it's like, hey, I'll trade you my ox for your bag of potatoes, or whatever kind of resource somebody needed. They would trade one resource for another resource. Hey, I need the resource you have. I have this resource that I can give you to trade for it. Is that a good trade? But oftentimes now it's just money. Hey, you have a service that solves a problem for me, or you have, we're always wanting to solve a problem. Oftentimes the way that we waste money is that we're trying to solve the happiness problem with things that don't actually make us happy. That's where we get into trouble. For instance, I'm going to buy this new BMW because it makes me feel cool, and I'm hoping that it's going to bring me some kind of happiness or joy
or love or attention from somebody.
Yeah. Validation or whatever. Like that is how so much of America wastes money, unfortunately. And I have been one of the biggest perpetrators of that. Just trying to fulfill myself with things that are absolutely useless. But anyways, I'm getting off topic. It is the exchange, it's movement of money in exchange for goods and services.
Can you be clear that you used to be that and you're not that anymore? Because I don't think you were clear. Because you said, I am the perpetrator.
I said, I have been.
Got it.
What did I say, guys? Did I say I have been, or did I say I am?
You said, I am the perpetrator. I'm like,
been.
No, you're not the perpetrator. You will not be qualified to have this conversation if you are the perpetrator.
I'll poop your trader.
Okay, but here's the thing, you guys. So look, if you're currently at zero...
Wait.
What?
For the record, I'm debt-free 100%.
Congratulations.
There.
It took you how long? Like over 10 years?
Yeah, and okay, so...
Wow. Is that baby Callie?
Yeah, snoring. It's been a little while now, but it's the first time in my life for, a significant period of time I've had multiple 5 figures in my savings account, like personal savings account. I'm not the business. And so like that is something huge, because every time I would get money, like years ago, every time I get money, oh, what can I spend this on? I
want to ask you guys.
I have $200. What can I buy?
I want to ask you guys, yes or no, would you like to have multiple 5 figures in your savings account? And just so you know, anything that we share with you is just fully transparent. And, it is to inspire you. Like you've heard, I remember you had debt until November of 2020, not too long ago, but you've been practicing good money habits for the last 3 years. So it doesn't manifest immediately. You have to stay disciplined and you have to stay the course. Sign me up. Love it. Good. I hope you guys do. So here's the thing. If you're currently at 0, you need to get yourself to 1, right? Because if we're talking about economy, the management of a household, if nothing is coming in, then you have no economy. Okay. Now, once you have an economy,
or broken.
Once we want to have an economy, it's just like an artery or a vessel, right? Like Healthy vessels are ones that, can have more blood
contract and expand,
flow through them in a certain period of time, right?
A strong artery.
A strong artery. A good artery has lots of blood flow going at one time.
Ooh, can I take that a step further too? It also can
pump more pressure,
sustain more pressure.
Yeah, it can handle more
artery. So when you pump a lot of money into it, someone wins the lottery, but they've got weak arteries because they didn't do what they needed to do. They didn't put in the work to build the strength of that artery, and a bunch of money gets pumped into it at a high pressure. Boom! All hell breaks loose.
Yeah. Versus, a sick artery that can't have as much blood flow go through it because, I'm making drawings because there's plaque on it. There's just fat building up on it, and it's shitty. And if the pressure goes high, then guess what happens? You can either have a burst, or that shit can go to other organs and cause a stroke or a heart attack. So just like with your health, you want to take a plaqued, sick artery and just expand it. So you want to do everything that you can. If you're currently,
a beautiful drawing.
So the goal is to go from here to here when you're at 1.
You should be an artist.
Okay. You want to maximize your current flows of income. So now let's say if you're making on average currently with your flow of income $3,000 in a month. Okay. Why don't you increase it to in increments? Increase it in increments. Don't just go from 3 to 6. I mean, you can, but that's not realistic. But hit the most amount of blood flow that can go in at once, expand the pipeline so that it can grow to be as big as it can. And then once you have one strong artery, now add a vein to it so that we can start having a good transportation system.
What does a vein look like on your little chart?
It looks the same, but one takes it from the heart to organs and one takes it from organs to the heart.
Wow.
See, so now you're building a system. So rule number 1, go from 0 to 1. Rule number 2, go from a sick artery to a healthy artery. Maximize that one artery. Then you want to start building a system. And to build a system, you'll need more than one artery because you can have the healthiest artery in the world. But,
where's it going? Where's the blood going?
If we can't transport the toxins from the organs back to the heart, then guess what? We're stuck, right? The heart's not going to pump, and that's the engine. So over time, you go from 1 to 2 and you multiply that shit, right? So 2, 3. And by the way, you guys, it's easy to draw, but this process takes years. So you know.
It's really easy to draw.
It's really easy to draw, but it takes an extreme amount of work, an extreme amount of discipline. Teresa Royer, I saw your comment. You were saying a lot of people are scared of money because they're scared to work for it. It's true, you guys. We live in a society that wants everything yesterday. If you're not willing to put in the work, then guess what? These conversations are not for you. Because everything that you want in life is at the tip of your fingers, but you're not going to see it be in the tip of your fingers today or tomorrow. But if you do that long enough and you're going to stay disciplined, then guess what? Over time, that shit's going to happen. And also that's the value of knowing how to take care of yourself, because if you don't have discipline, you can never take care of yourself in the 21st century. You can't.
How do I get everything I want out of the tip of my fingers? Yoo-hoo! It takes hard work, It's tough. In the day that we live in right now, I feel very fortunate to be on this cusp of and I only know my own life experiences, but there's generational differences. And you can look at your parents and you can look at kids, right? In either position that you're in, I feel like the age that we're in, it's like our parents are one generation, our kids are the next generation, obviously. So what is the difference between what the world looked like when our parents were our age and what will the world look like when our kids are our age? And what is like, how is society evolving? And, I know when I was growing up in my parents' era, it was very much save, 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 save. Don't spend your money. Like if my mom sees, I'm going to call her a hoarder. She'll probably just go, Erin Michelle. But she keeps
when you add that middle name, that's how you know they're serious.
So, it's like how, where was I going with this? Hard work. Like my parents taught me, you have to earn things. You have to, if you want something, you have to earn it. And then the society that we're in right now, there's so many promises that say, oh, get this now, get that now, lose 20 pounds in 5 days, become a millionaire in 6 months, and it's just like, we're promised these things and we're like, well, yeah, of course that sounds amazing. Why wouldn't I want to do it? So then we try it and then we don't follow through. Why? Because our expectation that is set is so skewed that we have no chance. So the expectation that you need to set to get everything you want out of life out of the tip of your fingers is know that it's going to take time. It's going to take patience. You're going to have to be resilient. Just look up the iceberg of success and basically everything that's under the water you need to do. And if you expect that, then you have such a better chance at success because you already know that there's shit storms along the way. You already know that it's not going to be easy. And anything worth having, is it worth going through the work for? So for one, to set your expectation, I need a vehicle, I need an avenue that is going to help me, pursue what it is that I want in life. I need to go find the people who have done it well, who have proven a track record over a period of time to have done that, or a person or, several different people or whatever. And I need to model what they've done. I need to listen to what they're doing. I need to maybe even work with them to some degree, purchase one of their programs or their services or whatever. For us, it's, we have 2 businesses. One is a business we started from.
Actually, I have 3.
Do we have 3?
Licensee is one of them.
Oh yeah. One of them we started from literally nothing. We had nothing developed. We had no money. We had no clients, nothing. And that is Improve You. That is the big one that you all about in this ecosystem. The other one is network marketing. The other one is Xendurance, which many of you are involved in as well. And that, in my opinion, is the best option, hands down, for anybody, assuming you believe in the product that you're selling. And a lot of people will run away right now because they're like, oh, is that pyramid thing? Is that scheme? A pyramid scheme is illegal. So no, it's not that. But it's like for the lowest amount of investment to entry and the least amount of risk to build the biggest opportunity is insane. So for us,
and to have free access to a network.
You don't have to worry about the distribution of things, the shipping of things, the refunds, the returns, the exchanges, the media you hardly even have to worry about because they provide it. It's like you literally, it's a business that's already been built, the infrastructure. All you have to do is insert yourself and share it.
Mm-hmm. And you get commission.
With enthusiasm and passion. And if you really become a leader in that, then you can help other people to be successful in that too. Tell me that business model is not very synergistically amazing. When it's I'm motivated because if I want to help me, I have to help you. That's incredible, right? In our business, Improve You. If we want to be successful, we have to help our team members to be successful. The leader has no success without help. that's the motivation. And then everybody's motivated and it's amazing. And when you can create a culture that's just like so enthusiastic and positive, it just adds on top. So it's like, you know, if somebody is really looking for, hey, I want to add another stream of income, many of you are involved already. You know, we can drop a link in the description if this is on YouTube after the fact. You know, a lot of you know where you can access this. There's plenty of anybody on our team you can, you know, chat with. There's plenty of people in the community that would be willing to help. But it's like, you know, if you want a low barrier to entry and a lot of opportunity with very low risk, I'm not saying you're going to become a millionaire overnight. I'm not saying it's not going to take work. I'm not promising you're going to make a certain amount of money. You have to put in the work. You have to show up. You have to be willing to learn. You have to want to do the work, but you have such a huge opportunity to create a residual income that literally just keeps coming in and what's the word? Compounds over time. The longer you do it and the more consistent you are, just like weight loss. The longer you do it, the more consistent you are, the more resilient your body is to gaining back the weight and losing the muscle.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
So yeah, I am not even, yeah, they all know my middle name now.
Shelly, we're talking about Team XND. It's an amazing opportunity for anybody who wants to add another stream of income to whatever it is they already have going on, because it's a very low barrier of entry with an amazing opportunity where the sky's the limit. And also something that's really important is to ask yourself, like, okay, like, you know, in life, if you want to get ahead, you need to ask yourself tough questions. Like, you know, one question that you should know is, you know, how much money do I need every single month just to survive? You know, the second one is, how do I plan on generating that money? But the third question is, how long do I plan on working? Now, here's like my thing. I love what I do and I love making an impact. You know, for me, the reason why we've made the tough decisions that we made is because for us, it's not so much about the paycheck as it is about the impact. And when you make a big enough impact, then also the paycheck becomes bigger. And, you know, that's a life in alignment. That's a life of fulfillment when, you know, like, you love what you do, you're spending your time doing what you do, but you're also making an impact. But, you know, the beauty of it is that you're not just getting a paycheck, you're getting a profit. And that's what people don't understand. Like, you know, with something like Xendurance, and, you know, one of the reasons why we chose to go into it is because, let's say 20 years from now, if we're like, we just want to, you know, like, travel for 1 year. Okay, well, that sounds great on paper. Now, like, how are we going to supply that? Of course, we have business goals that, you know, are going to help us achieve that. But not just that, with something like Xendurance, it's like, if you've built your business for 20 years, you're getting residual income that, like, you know, this is what people mean when they say make money while you sleep, make money while you travel. God forbid, what happens if, you know, like, your parent gets sick and you have to go take care of them for 1 month? You know, like, in 2020, so many people, you know, just ended up suffering financially. And, you know, like, our heart goes to all of the people. In fact, we were there at the beginning. We just pivoted really freaking fast because we were doing personal training and shit. We couldn't see our people anymore.
Which was like
so like the main artery got cut off. What do you do now? You know, we're just grateful that we were surrounded by, you know, smart people who gave us wise, words of wisdom. And we were also very in tune with our people, and we provided a solution.
Look, ask somebody, what do you need help with? What are you struggling with? And can I provide a solution? How do I provide the solution in a way that is deliverable?
Yeah.
That's what we did. Shoot, we can't do this. So how, what is it that you need right now? Every single person in the entire world needed to be able to do workouts at home for at least 2 weeks, which is what we knew in the beginning. Every single person. Okay. Hurry. Let's get it to them. They're suffering. 2 weeks. People who used to go to the gym all the time. What am I going to do? I don't have any gym equipment. Okay. It needs to be body weight. We got you. Pivot.
But anyways, and that's what happened to a lot of people during COVID.
Imagine if they were set up with something like this as a second stream of income.
That's just life.
Even if they were only getting let's say a few $100 a month or something, would still be better than nothing. Just a main everybody in the service, everybody in the restaurant industry, everybody in the fitness, personal training industry that was working at a gym, so much stuff got just completely cut off. Mm-hmm. And it's imagine, even if you just had a little bit that you knew was going to come in every month because of the work that you had already done prior, that's residual. It's guaranteed money that's coming. You had to do the work for it. So it's not like you just passive income where you threw money into something and you don't really have to do any extra. It just comes. It's you did the work, but the amount of income that you're making ends up increasing for the same amount of work being done, right? Imagine if you were at your job that you have, where you go to the place every day, you show up, you do the same amount of work, but every single month the income increased. And you knew that if you stopped going to work, you wouldn't necessarily your income wouldn't necessarily keep increasing. It might actually, but it wouldn't go down. Mm-hmm. That opportunity is insane. To me, Sandy always says, you got to be brain dead or not have a pulse to not get involved in something like this. And I agree, because it's such an amazing opportunity. And with the amount of companies that have embraced this network marketing model, there's so many products you can share. Supplements, clothing, shampoos, essential oils,
lotion,
there's so many things.
Creams.
So it's all you need to do is find the thing that you really truly believe in, and you would tell your best friend, girl, this is the most amazing thing I have ever experienced. You have to try it. People are we need to have another episode that's called I'm Not a Salesperson. Yeah. We're going to have an episode.
Well, so yeah, I mean, Brittany White, I saw your comment. Over the next couple of weeks, these Wealth Wednesday conversations are going to be very hands-on, just an FYI. If you're a business builder and Team XND, you'll definitely want to make sure to check those out. Today was kind of our intro to the opportunity. So for anybody who's already on board with Team XND, buckle up, because amazing things are about to happen, because you're okay, what do I do? We're going to start diving deeper next week. But for some of you guys who are man, I want that, next stream of income, we're telling you that there's an amazing opportunity. And if you know us by now, if we are the kind of people who practice what we preach. This is a part of, in fact, Team XND is going to be the vehicle that we're going to share with our community to help you get the financial freedom that you're looking for. And we're starting with the lessons for Team XND today. So Wealth Wednesdays are now going to be like hands-on for all things Team XND. And if you're in other network marketing companies, that's amazing too.
You can apply the same information.
Tune into these conversations either way. Next week we're going to talk about why we back up Xendurance, because there's so many companies out there.
Since we're starting right now, there's something I must say.
Since we're starting what?
Since we're starting
the opportunity?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because this should be on the, what is it called? A preface, a preface.
Did you see what Keisha Parker said? Keisha Parker, that's freaking
you're
amazing.
Behind the times. Oh. If you're listening to this and you're like, oh, here we go. They're going to talk about that MLM thing. They're going to talk about that pyramid scheme thing. All I want to know is, what is your story? Because if you hate network marketing, if you hate MLM, if you have something against it, then you must have a story that goes with that. And so I would love to know what your story is, because my guess is that somehow you were deceived, you were hurt, somebody promised you something that didn't come true. You started working for a company and then they went out of business. Something happened, and I want to hear about your story. You can email it to me at Erin@erinandsarit.com, and I would love to hear what your MLM network marketing hate story is. Mm-hmm. Because it is such an amazing opportunity when you do it right, when you do it with authenticity. Maybe somebody reached out to you in a really shady, snaky, gross way, and it really turned you off. Is that network marketing, or is that the person? Maybe if the company went out of business, was that network marketing?
Or was that the company?
Or was that just that company? So you have to ask yourself, is it really network marketing that I'm not okay with? Or was it something else that was involved in that experience that created that experience that is the reason why now I have a bad taste in my mouth? When you get around the right people who care, people who want to make a difference, people who want to support other people's success truly and genuinely, you can't lose.
Mm-mm. Unless you're not willing to put in the work.
And that's what we're here for. So as long as you're willing to put in the work, as long as you understand it takes time, it takes patience, there's so much opportunity. You guys have, I'm sure, heard the stories, people making,
Samantha Brill said, I heard of someone else losing a ton of money.
Yeah.
That's because of the model that company had.
Yeah. And a lot of
companies, they probably didn't know what to do, and they probably didn't have a support system.
Yeah. Like Tiffany said, there are some companies, beware of this. Actually, this can be totally another episode. I looked into a company one time, and they wanted me to buy a package. First they wanted
and that's a company that shut down, right?
No.
Oh, okay.
This is a company that's still out there. So I want you to keep your eyes open for this. If the company asks you for a large sum of money or requires you to purchase a large package of something right at the beginning, it's because they know that 90% of the people, here's the statistics, 70% of every person who signs up for a network marketing company doesn't ever sign up one single person, never gets one single customer. Out of the 30 left, 20% of them in their lifetime of doing network marketing will sign up like 1 to 3 people. And the other 10%, so if you want to do this, you have to know the statistics.
Can you do that again? I really like this new thing. I'm just watching it from the screen.
So 10% in their lifetime of network marketing, the average will sign up between 7 and 9, I believe it is 7 and 9 customers. So, there's few people who make, but you can also think about the hundreds of thousands of people, or the millions of people who are involved in network marketing. So
100 million people are involved in network marketing as of 2 years ago. I don't know what is the current
it's way more now then.
Yeah.
So over 100 million people. Great. So then that means the bucket of people that are successful is still pretty large. Okay. But it's like, you have to know that it takes some time, but you do hear of the people who are earning. So the reason for those statistics is the fact that companies know that. And if the company itself wants to just make money off of you, they will ask you for a large sum of money somehow, some way to get started, because they know 70% of the people aren't going to do shit. So at least they got their piece. That's tricky, man. I got a call the other day. We were setting Callie up on the AKC, American Kennel Club, AKC. They had a phone call with me, and I knew that I had already paid for the registration. I knew that the registration was taken care of. She's talking to me about all this stuff I'm going to get. I knew, because I've sold things, like I know based off of the language what she's doing, but it was not clear at all that she was going to add an additional fee for this stuff. So she talks to me, oh, this blanket, oh, this bed, oh, this thing. This is why people have a hard time trusting people, is because people are fucking sneaky, and it's frustrating. It drives me crazy. Transparency is gold. She's like, okay, so your total just comes out to 200 and whatever. I'm like, well, actually, I already, the registration should already be taken care of. And she's like, oh yeah, well, this is the additional da-da-da-da-da. And I'm like, you didn't tell me that. What if somebody didn't understand or didn't know what was happening? They're like, oh, I didn't know I was going to have to pay that, but I guess what other choice do I have? And they pay for it, not even knowing they don't have to. That's frustrating. So my guarantee and Sarit's guarantee is that if you're in this community and you're doing it with us, we will be fully transparent with you. If there are roadblocks ahead, I want you to know about them. Why? Because I don't want to waste my time talking to somebody who's not going to have the guts to jump over the shit. Because it's just frustrating for everybody.
I want to say something else. You guys, we're building the ENS army. And let me tell you something about this ENS army.
Let me tell you a little something.
The ENS army is taking over the world. Now, if you're a part of the ENS army, let me see you drop a capitalized E, capitalized S.
You guys, who's Pinky and who's the brain?
But just wait. Here are the attributes or the characteristics of somebody in the ENS army. Looks like a fucking badass. But guess what? Lives a life of freedom. Physically free, emotionally free, mentally free, spiritually free, financially free. If you ain't got that, you're not a true member of the ENS army. You're just a wannabe ENS army. You have to be a living demonstration of the ENS army.
Let's go.
You guys, it's a process. It's a process. But if you're dedicated, then show up for your life each and every day. Here's something that I hear from so many entrepreneurs, like people that we really look up to. And here's one thing why the ENS army is going to take over the world, because you hear them say, man, it's lonely at the top. I'm like, bitch, not when you got the ENS army. I don't want to be lonely, you guys. Like, life is so much more fun when you're around like-minded people. But the thing with people who are really, really successful, the reason why they're lonely is because everybody wants to take a piece of them.
Yeah, nobody trusts anybody.
So they have their walls up. It's like really, like, do you want to be my friend or do you want to drive in my car?
Yeah.
But dude, like, when you have created a life for yourself, like, authenticity, like, you can't deny but not be authentic. So unless you're fully authentic in your energy, it's not something that you say, It's not something that you look. I know a lot of fit people who will never qualify to be a part of the ENS Army because mentally they're blocked. Emotionally, they're a slave to somebody else who takes advantage of them, and they don't want to change that. No, dude, you're not a true living demonstration of the ENS Army. But the ENS Army is a group of like-minded people who just have their shit together and are on a mission to make a bigger impact on this planet. And if you don't know how to take care of yourself, take care of your unit. That's the first thing. You don't know how to take care of this, I bet you that everything else in your house or in your space is out of whack. And if not everything, then a lot of things are. And then learn how to take care of you so that you can do whatever you want, whenever you want. So if I ask you, yo, bro, we're actually going to do a second workout today. We're going to do, give me some kind of workout. Let's say, Angie at 4 p.m. You can't tell me sorry, can't do that. I wish I did, but so-and-so will kill me. Or, I'm stuck in my really boring job. Can't do that. Yes, I'm coming over, bitch. And I also would like for you to be at my house because we're going to have a massive gym where like-minded people can work out.
Look, I'm going to put this up here. Look, the more I had this conversation with somebody this week, the more Sarit and I achieve, and I would imagine this to be true with a lot of people who are in have some kind of celebrity status. The more you have, the more people want a piece of it. The harder it is for the people who have achieved those things to trust the intention of other people, because there are a lot of really sneaky, people doing sneaky things. And so, the guard goes up, but look, what we're trying to do is help you guys create an amazing life for yourself, because when you have that, we can trust you don't need any of the peace that we have because you don't think it's limited, because you created your own. And when I want wealthy friends. I want all of you to be wealthy friends of ours. Yeah. Because that means we can do a lot of cool shit together. That is awesome. And Stacy's or they're lonely at the top because, what did she say? Because they shit on everyone to get there. You have, if you burn all the bridges along the way, what do you have? It's a magnifying glass. Money's a magnifier. Whatever kind of person you are.
Or because they didn't take care of themselves while they were going up the top. Yep. So, you guys, that is really the true definition of ENS, and it's a process. We are not financially free yet, but we know we're getting there because it's in our minds, and we take action with regards to that every day. And we are telling you that you have an equal opportunity. And right now, these are still the early phases. You guys just wait and see. You guys are on Team XND already. 10 years from now, where you want to be? Tiff. Tiff is going to be a 7-figure earner in less than 10 years. Everybody going to be like, man, I wish I would have gone in when you did. First of all, it's not just about timing. It's also about the amount of work that Tiffany is putting in. But Tiffany has put in the work since day one. That's why she's going to grow so much.
If we want to talk about timing, though,
right now is the time.
Xendurance is at the ground floor of this. They've only been in network marketing industry for 2 years. They've been a company since 2006, I believe. I've been a part of it before they were a network marketing company in 2015. They switched over in 2021. Yeah. January 2019. So it's only been 2 years. It's big, but it's still a baby. There's so much opportunity that it's if, we're going to like the summits right now, the like events that companies will put on for their distributors and people alike, will have, like thousands, tens of thousands of people show up. We were there at the first summit just 2 years ago when there was like people. 25 people, dude. Yeah. And then the next one that we went to, it was over 200. It was over 200 or something like that. And then COVID hit and they had to skip the summit they were going to do. So imagine how big this upcoming one is going to be. And it's only it's going to compound and it's going to be insane. And only a couple years from now, there will be thousands of people there. And 5-10 years from now, there's going to be tens of thousands of people there.
Yeah.
It's growing like a monster. We're just getting warmed up. Yeah. So it is an opportunity. Like I said, it's not going to be for everybody, but if it is, the Wednesday calls that we do are gonna be more kind of dedicated to this because we want to help you guys succeed. Yeah,
we know our time is limited, you guys. So we're going to focus on those who want to like really make a thing out of that and really invest more time in that because we want you to be successful as well. So Wednesday conversations are going to be about that. I want to know from you guys, who is excited about the ENS Army story that I was sharing? And we're all going to go on trips together and it's going to be an abundant life. That's what life is all about, you guys. Good people, good times, having fun, laughing, being authentic. You guys, if you're not physically free, if you're not financially free, if you're not spiritually free, then you should want that.
We can't tell you what you want. But look, we're here to help you guys with the opportunity if it feels right to you. If it feels like it sits well with you and it resonates with you. We want to help anybody who wants to help themselves. So these calls are going to be more dedicated to those who want. So even if you have somebody who's like, hey, I'm interested, I'd like to know more, invite them to the Wednesday calls. This is what's going to happen on Wednesdays. And the people who, if it's not for you, that's okay. You don't need to show up on Wednesday. We're no harm, no foul. But for those who do have interest, for those who just want to know more about the products, for those who are interested in building a business, for those who would like to, but maybe don't feel like the time is right, but still want to hear about it and somehow be involved. For those who want to just fucking crush it and dominate it, like show up to these calls every Wednesday, noon Eastern.
Every Wednesday, noon Eastern. You guys, between now and Saturday, we're having a community builder challenge. So like, if like Team XND people in your downline who will benefit from this, invite them. Anybody who you think has a potential to be a part of the ENS Army, invite them. Anybody who will find value from these conversations, whether it's with regards to mindset related things, fitness related things, wealth related thing, then invite them. Honestly, like Sandy says, the co-founder of Xendurance, you have to be brain dead or not have a pulse to not want to be a part of the ENS Army. Just invite them. Okay. And first place, second place will win a prize. And by the way, it is going to be an Xendurance prize. First place is going to get the in motion box. Second place is going to get the sample box. You guys, we know that your time is limited and valuable, and we want to reward you for helping to spread this mission. We're doing everything that we can each and every day, but seriously, we need your help. So all that we ask is, if you feel strongly about this mission, if we helped you in like at least one way, then just please invite more people so that you can make a bigger impact through us. Let us talk. You just do the invite.
We'll sell things for you. You just have to bring them here.
Yep.
Yeah. But economic world, exchanging money for goods and services, exchanging one resource to solve a problem. Xendurance is great because for one, it is an extremely low barrier to entry. For two, they literally have products that have the most integrity that I've seen of any supplement company. I've been around for a long time, and there's something for every single person, young, old, tall, short, skinny, fat, long hair, short hair, or orange in color, yellow in color, purple. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what color you are, what gender you are, where you come from, how you identify. They have something for everybody, and this opportunity is one of those things.
Yeah.
So all are welcome as long as they have an interest.
Yeah. And Teresa Snyder, Tiffany answered the question, and that is so sweet of you. Thank you for your willingness to, share this mission. Just, say whatever is on your heart, whatever you feel about it. And, just add a link to the Facebook group. And you guys, the only way it counts, by the way, is what do they need to say on the questions? Who invited them?
Oh, you need to let the people that you invite know that where it says, how did you hear about us? They put your name in there.
Yeah. Amen, Tawny. I saw only like a glimpse of it. Can you go back to Tawny Lammers?
Oh, she said, just invite. You never know who you're going to impact.
Yeah.
It's worth it. And if you're here, I'm sure you know that.
Amen to that. We love you guys. We appreciate you guys. We appreciate your gratitude and your, just realness about this. But of course, we can all make a bigger impact together through an increased level of activity. That's the name of the game. So if you're grateful, don't just say it, show it through action. That's the best way to be grateful. We're very, very grateful for you guys. And that is why we show up for you, not 1, not 2 times, not 3 times, but 5 days per week, to share with you guys just our life so that, if you know that you want to live better and, anything that we've said in the past has added value to you and you want to learn more, then this is where it all begins.
If you want to get your life back, hang out with the ENS Army.
Or if you want to get your life better, fuck what they were before. It's about where we going, baby.
All right, you guys, you heard it. We're out for today. Have a beautiful day, and we will catch you tomorrow.
On the flip side. Bye. Guys.